Hey guys, this is Rock King 3 bringing another live commentary, Forza 5. And actually this won't be a live video feed, this will actually be a replay. So today on February 4th, 2014, there was an update today. And part of it was to give everybody a Honda pack, gave you some free cars. And the other thing is they actually added back in save replay and multiplayer. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. So, interesting story here. I have a race here that I want to show you. I just want to show you that the way you get into your replay is you go into Forza TV and it goes under My Files, and that is the one that we're going to be selecting. I'm going to go ahead and load that file right there. Here's an interesting story that happened to me tonight. So I noticed that you could save replays, and then I happened to get into a lobby with a lot of you guys might know. He's top of the leaderboard on a lot of the classes. The unbeaten DJ Chris. I believe he is ranked number 1 in the world as far as points scored on all the tracks, and he probably has the most number 1s. Without looking, I would guess that anyway. Anyway, I'm assuming he was joined by a couple of friends because this is Team RPM Element Style. I looked him up. Looks like he's 4th in the world. Price is right, 3237. Looks like he was 5th in the world. And then, of course, unbeaten DJ Chris was in there as well. So I got into a lobby with these guys. And let me get this changed. That's me right there. I started about 8th, I think 9th. And you'll see some damage here early. I'm trying to avoid it all. Just kind of sneaking through, trying to keep away from people. And I'm going to go and stay in my perspective here for the first lap, because it gets pretty tight here for a while. So I'm just trying to, like I said, stay out of trouble here, get through who I can. That's one of the RPM guys out front, so that's the guy that I'm chasing down. So I raced a few races with them, probably about 7 or 8 races in the B-class hoppers. And I don't have a lot of cars set up for B yet. I'm still working on a lot of the different type of cars for multiplayer, but I had a couple that were okay. And actually, the funny story is this tune is actually Moneyman 300s on this Mitsubishi Evo 6, and I was giving it a test run, and I didn't even realize I was racing against these guys at first. But I wasn't winning, so I thought, wow, this tune must not be very good. Well, I wasn't using it on the right tracks to begin with. And then we got to this track. It's like, oh, hey, I'm racing these guys. I'm going to save the replay. I'm going to race with the same one I've been racing with the last couple races. And it turns out pretty tight. I won't give it away just yet. But one thing I will say about this Team RPM is they were very respectful. I got hit a couple of times, and they could have passed me. But it was one of those where they were just clean racers. If they bumped you or knocked you out, they waited for you to take off again, and then they began chasing you again. I was pretty happy. I had a couple of tracks where I absolutely had the wrong car, but for the most part, those 3 guys ran out front, and I ran pretty close with them. And this was actually probably the closest race in, I don't mean just between a couple of us, I mean between all 4 of us. So I had a lot of fun. They were in party chat, so I wasn't able to talk to them. But again, their driving style showed that they were very respectful on how we raced. So I was pretty happy with that. So looking at, let's see, I'm on camera type. There's the camera type I wanted. I can change cars now. So Elements was first, I was second, and Unbeaten was 4th. So it looks like he got into the early damage, so I'm assuming he was just trying to catch up with everybody. He was very, very fast. So I think he's 3rd. I think that's myself in 2nd there. And then that's the 1st place guy. So we'll watch it from this perspective for a little bit here. I think it was Mitsubishi, Evo, and then this Subaru WRX. And let's see what the... Oh, looks like he's running a Mitsubishi Evo as well. So we had 3 Evos and 1 WRX. I'll just stay on the 3rd place person here for a little bit longer. So I was just really excited to find that it had save replay at the end of multiplayer. I'm really excited. I can actually put some good gameplays and do this. I can see it from different perspectives, which is going to be really fun when I get a bunch of friends together and we do some multiplayer racing and I do some recording. So I'll be able to save those out and maybe do some crash highlights or, you know, close race highlights type stuff. So one thing about that Evo that I'm running that's there in second place is it needs a 6th gear. Moneyman 300, if you're listening, I need one of those, but with a 6th gear. I was topping out 5th, and I had no more to go. So it looks like it's still a 3-person race. I mean, look how tight this is. And Unbeaten DJ Chris did a really good job catching up because I know he got wrecked. And I'm not saying I'm getting held up at all. This guy was a good racer too. You can see just go-kart racing there, flip-flop, flip-flop. He had a good turn. I thought I had a good turn. We were just doing the train thing here. And I tapped him there. And I actually gave way because I didn't want to wreck him there. Let me go ahead and change back to myself. There we go. So, I think... And I locked up the brakes there, unfortunately. But right now I'm in 3rd, and I'm trying to chase these 2 guys down, which is going to be even harder than just chasing one of them down. But when I tapped that first place guy, I actually let off a little bit, and then I got past because I let off for a second. And look at that! Where'd that guy come from? So now we're in a 4-car race with very similar cars, and I'm trying to drive lines so that I'm not bumping anybody off, so I'm trying to be very respectful back. And this guy is just pressuring me like no other. And then those guys bumped, and then I got hit. It's just crazy. And this, unfortunately, is where my car would top out. So I'm topped out about right there. And it's still accelerating, but it's not in the power band. So you can tell I'm not gaining on anybody here. So this should be the last lap. Getting to be a pretty tight race. I got to run at these guys. And we're just training it to the finish line. Anyway, it was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Yep, that was it. And so save replays back. So this video, 2 things: entertainment value, seeing how I'm doing against the top people in the world. I'm holding my own. I need to get some better cars in this class to compete against them. And they added save replay. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope it was entertaining, and we'll catch you later.